You don't always need to go out and buy specific cleaning products. Some of my staples that I absolutely love are simple things like just having a bowl of lemons in. Great to add to your G&T, but also great to use in your cleaning. Along with that, bicarbonate of soda. This is really old school stuff, but this stuff does actually work, and it works really, really well. And my third item in the staples for my cupboards at home is white vinegar. Combine the three together and your cleaning action is totally amazing. So I'm going to show you a few tips using these products, and I thought what better way to start. So we have got here a really dirty frying pan. Now sometimes if you've had people round for dinner, you leave the food in the frying pan and it gets stuck and it gets dirty, and sometimes just scrubbing alone with a cleaning product isn't always enough. So one tip I've got here is just to get a lemon, slice it in half like this, and what we're going to do with the lemon, we're going to make our own cleaning sponge. So once it's in half, get your bicarbonate of soda and gently sprinkle it on top. You don't need too much. Use your finger and just work the bicarb into your lemon like so. Now this is the really fun bit. So when we squeeze, we're going to get that really bubbly action, which is our cleaning power. So we're just going to do a really quick squeeze and just look at that. You probably can't hear the fizz, but it's fizzing away here and it's cleaning power. So once you've done that, you really simply just use this as your scourer in the pan. You need a little bit of elbow grease, but basically you just scrub it, and you can already see here it's coming away in quite big lumps. Your lemon's quite dirty. It smells great. So when you're using cleaning products, sometimes they get stuck right down your throat. They can cause you to cough. If you've got allergies and things like that, they can really cause you a problem. But we've already started to shift quite a lot of the products in here. It does take a few minutes, and sometimes if it is quite stuck on, you can actually leave it. Now I'll just clean off what I can. I'll just use a paper napkin just so you guys can see. So I've done half of it. There's still another half to go, but you can see there we've already tackled one half of the pan, just using the lemon and the bicarbonate of soda, and we'll continue and do that bit. But you can also just leave that to soak as well, and that will really, really easily just come off. So you could be doing your washing up and then leave that to the end and then just give it a really quick rinse under the tap. So that's a great way to use a lemon. Also, we've got a kettle here. How often do you descale your kettle? It's something that some people just don't ever think to do. And sometimes when you're having your tea or your coffee, it can taste a bit strange. And that's because your kettle isn't clean. So a great way to descale your kettle is to use white vinegar. So all you do is you simply fill half of your kettle with the white vinegar. And then you fill the other half up with water. Now, we're not actually going to do the tip physically. I'm just giving you an idea of what you do. So it's half of the vinegar, half with the water. And then when you've got this part here, your spout of your kettle, and around the top here, sometimes that can have hard watermarks, can have quite a lot of lime scale on it. So a trick that I've got, I'm just going to bend down and grab myself a paper napkin. So get your paper napkin, drench it. I'll do it over the pan to save the mess. Just drench it in some white vinegar and just spray it like so. And then all you can do is you can just position it around the spout of your kettle like so. And while your vinegar and water is getting to work in the kettle, you can just leave that on like so. And that's going to take away all that lime scale, all those hard watermarks, and leave you with a nice shiny kettle. And after you've finished, if your kettle's a bit grubby on the outside like this one is, you can use that same napkin to just wipe over the rest of your kettle. So that's another great natural tip to do in your kitchen. Moving on to the microwave now. So your microwave again, because you close the door, you don't often think about cleaning it. You can close it away. You don't often look at it, so you often forget about it. But again, just using a lemon, so just slicing a lemon up into thin slices, 3 or 4 slices is all you need. Pop those into a microwave safe bowl. So make sure that your bowl is safe in the microwave. Grab some water and then just pour that. Oh, hoping the lid doesn't come off here when your live accidents do happen. So cover the lemon with just normal water out the tap. You do not need anything else at all for this trick. It's so easy to do. It's quite hard to do it back to front, if I'm honest. Pop your bowl in, and then 5 minutes on full power. And if you've got, like, if you've cooked some soup in there, sometimes it can splash and hit the roof of the microwave. This will actually loosen all of those hardened sort of foods. And when you finish this tip, you just put your hand in, wipe away, and it will just all come away with ease. So lemons are a great thing to have in your kitchen. They're great to use in your cleaning. They're great to use in your drinks as well. So make sure you have a nice bowl full of lemons in. And then finally, I'm just going to show you here. So we've got a teddy bear here. This one can't go in the washing machine. So if you've got children with allergies, it is important to keep cuddly toys as dust-free as you can. So there's a few tips you can use. You can use a lint roller to actually pull off any dust that's on there. But what I find really, really useful is Swan do the amazing garment steamer, which I'm just going to bend down and show you guys. So these are great. So with a garment steamer, these are for obviously getting the creases out of your clothes. They work really well. It just saves you getting the iron out. But what you can also do with them is it's not plugged in, but you can actually just steam your cuddly toys, just go over them, and this will just kill any bacteria. It will help eliminate any odours that your toys have picked up. The garment steamer is great because you can also use this on your curtains, on your sofas. You can do your outerwear, like your big heavy coats that can't always go in the washing machine, that stipulate dry clean only. Having a product like this in the house will just make life easier and save you those trips to the dry cleaners. So these are definitely worth having, and with the discount code at the moment, this works out so affordable. Also a great little gadget, great present for someone for Christmas maybe, and I think they're perfect for students going off to university, because you don't often send them off to university with an ironing board and an iron, but something like this just goes really neatly into their suitcases and just makes their life so much easier. So one final tip here. I'm not going to be able to show you the end result because this one does take a bit of time, but as Christmas is coming up and as we are allowed very small gatherings this year, you may find that you may end up with a carpet spill of red wine. This one's quite bad actually, it stinks. I don't like the smell of red wine. But what you can do with that is they always say chuck a bottle of white onto red. That's a load of rubbish, it does not work. What you do need is your white vinegar spray. Again, really liberally spray this directly onto the carpet stain. And this will just help it slowly lift. It takes time, it's not going to happen in 10 minutes, it's going to take a good hour. And then you just really simply rinse off the white vinegar with a bowl of warm soapy water. And that will keep your carpets fresh and pristine over the Christmas period. So I think I've covered all of my tips here today for you. I really hope you enjoyed this little segment, and don't forget, make sure you've got plenty of lemons, white wine vinegar and bicarbonate of soda in your kitchen cupboards, not just for cooking, but for your cleaning as well.